In the depths of winter, a grand hotel stands alone, swallowed by the relentless snowstorm. Its majestic architecture, once a beacon of warmth and luxury, now looms ominously against the stark white canvas of the icy wilderness. The hotel, a veritable fortress against the elements, stands defiant yet eerily silent in the heart of this frostbitten landscape. A biting wind whistles through the skeletal trees that guard the hotel, their twisted branches clawing at the heavy gray sky. The snow falls relentlessly, shrouding the hotel in a veil of white, blurring the line between the earthly and the ethereal. In this desolate winterscape, the hotel stands as the only testament to human existence. Yet its darkened windows and silent halls echo with a chilling emptiness. The hotel's isolation is palpable, a stark reminder of its detachment from the world, a world that seems to have forgotten it. Without a soul in sight, the hotel waits, silent as the grave. Behind the grandeur of this hotel lies an unsettling history. A past that is shrouded in a series of unfortunate events and unsolved mysteries that seem to linger in the air, as if they are part of the hotel's very foundation. This magnificent structure, with its imposing facade and luxurious interiors, was once a beacon of elegance and sophistication. However, beneath its polished surface, a darker tale unfolds. A tale that begins over a century ago when the hotel first opened its doors to the public. In its early years, the hotel was a popular destination for high society. It was a place where the rich and the famous came to indulge in the finer things in life. But as the years rolled by, the hotel became the backdrop for a series of inexplicable tragedies. Guests and staff members alike have met their untimely end within these walls. There was the renowned pianist who mysteriously fell from his balcony, his melody forever lost to the night. The chambermaid found lifeless in her room, her face etched with an expression of sheer terror. The prosperous businessman, discovered dead in the hotel's grand ballroom with no apparent cause. Each death, each tragedy, left an indelible mark on the hotel's history. And with each passing, whispers of a haunting began to circulate. Stories of phantom footsteps echoing in the empty corridors, of spectral figures seen wandering the hotel's grand halls, of chilling cries heard in the dead of night. These are not mere tall tales spun by imaginative minds, they are the echoes of the hotel's past, carried on the whispers of those who have dared to spend a night within its walls. They are the remnants of lives cut short, of souls that perhaps found no rest. The chilling cries of the past echo through the silent halls, reaching out to anyone who dares to listen. They serve as a chilling reminder of the hotel's unsettling history, a history that continues to haunt it to this day. Tonight, the silence is broken. A lone traveler seeks shelter from the storm. The traveler, a silhouette against the ravenous weather, is drawn to the hotel like a moth to a flame. His heart pounds in rhythm with the thunder, his breath matching the gusts of wind. There's a sense of foreboding, a chill that isn't from the rain-soaked clothes clinging to his body. Every step toward the hotel is a step into uncertainty. The once grand building, now a skeletal silhouette, looms ominously. The flickering neon sign, an unreliable beacon in the tempestuous night, casts an eerie glow. The traveler hesitates, his instincts screaming for him to turn back, but the storm leaves him no choice. With a heavy heart he mounts the stairs, each creak echoing his growing unease. The traveler reaches for the doorknob, his hand shaking slightly. As the door creaks open, the hotel seems to breathe in the newcomer, the shadows dancing in anticipation. As night falls, the hotel awakens. The haunting begins. Our traveler, nestled comfortably in their bed after a long day of journeying, is unaware of the spectral spectacle about to unfold. The clock strikes midnight, and the hotel, like a living entity, seems to shift and stir. The silence of the night is broken by an orchestra of unexplained noises. It's as though the very walls are groaning, the floors creaking, and the wind outside howling in a symphony of the supernatural. The shadows cast by the moonlight, once benign, now seem to dance and flicker with an eerie life of their own. The traveler, now alert to the strange happenings, watches as these shadows seem to move independently, morphing into grotesque shapes that chill the blood and freeze the heart. The darkness in the room grows denser, the air colder, and a sense of dread permeates the atmosphere. Then a sudden thump echoes from the hallway, followed by a dragging sound, as if a heavy object is being reluctantly moved across the floorboards. The traveler's heartbeat syncs with the rhythm of these noises, each thud echoing their growing fear. A flash of lightning outside illuminates the room for a fleeting moment, casting monstrous shapes on the walls, only to plunge it back into an even deeper darkness. The room's temperature drops dramatically. The traveler can see their breath fogging up in the chill. The once welcoming room now feels like a crypt. The traveler, now truly terrified, pulls the covers tighter around themselves, the only defense against the unseen terror. Suddenly the whispers start, soft at first, then growing in intensity. It's as if the hotel itself is whispering tales of its chilling past, each story more terrifying than the last. The traveler, alone in the darkness, can only listen as the hotel reveals its haunted history, the spectral voices echoing through the cold, dark night. The walls whisper secrets of the past, the chilling tales of the hotel's dark history. In the cold light of morning, the unseen presence makes itself known. Our weary traveler, once a beacon of optimism and curiosity, now finds himself ensnared in a web of growing fear and paranoia. The walls of the hotel, previously filled with a sense of grandeur and history, now seem to close in around him, pulsating with an unseen dread. The whispers of the past become louder, the murmurs of long-gone victims growing more intense. The air is heavy with their despair, their stories seeping from the wallpaper, rising from the floorboards and swirling in the stale hotel air. The traveler can feel them, their sorrow, their fear, their anger, all pressing against him like a cold spectral shroud. His fear, once a mere whisper, now roars in his ears like a tempest. Every shadow seems to dance with sinister intent. Every creak of the old building is a footstep in the dark. Every gust of wind is a spectral sigh. He is not alone. He has never been alone. The realization hits him like a cold wave. The hotel is not just a building, it is a vessel, a holding pen for the souls who have met their untimely end within its walls. In the silence of the night he hears it, a sob, a plea for help, a chilling scream that cuts through the silence like a knife. He is frozen, held captive by the spectral symphony of the past victims. His heart pounds in his chest as the unseen presence reveals itself, not through sight, but through sound and feeling. The final terrifying encounter is not with a physical entity, but with the raw, emotional remnants of the past. The spirits of the past refuse to be silenced, their cries for justice echoing through the halls. As another night descends, the traveler is faced with a terrifying choice. In the eerie silence of the haunted hotel, a decision of life and death looms. The traveler, now a lone soul in this spectral abode, is caught in the crossfire of fear and courage. On one hand, the chilling whispers of the past, the unseen presence that lurks in every corner of the hotel, beckons him with a bone-chilling allure. On the other hand, the raw fury of the storm outside presents a formidable adversary. The paranormal activity in the hotel escalates as the night grows darker. The walls seem to breathe with an unseen terror. The shadows dance with a sinister rhythm, and the air is thick with the chilling echoes of the past. The traveler's heart pounds in his chest, his breath quickens, fear creeps in like a slow poison, yet there is a flicker of resolve, a glimmer of unyielding courage that refuses to be extinguished. Each creak and groan of the old hotel is a symphony of horror playing out for the traveler. The once grand halls and opulent rooms now seem like an intricate maze of dread. The elegant chandeliers sway gently, their light casting long, ominous shadows that seem to creep closer with every passing moment. The once comforting solitude has turned into a deafening silence, broken only by the distant howling of the storm outside. The traveler, now caught between the devil and the deep blue sea, faces a critical decision. Does he stay and confront the spirits that haunt the hotel, or does he step out into the storm, braving the elements in a desperate bid for survival? Fear is a powerful motivator, but so is the human spirit's indomitable will to survive. And so, as the clock strikes midnight, the moment of truth arrives. The traveler, with a deep breath, makes his choice. But what will it be? Will he confront the spirits that haunt the ancient hotel, risking a confrontation with the unseen? Or will he brave the storm, challenging nature's wrath in a desperate bid for escape? As the storm howls outside, the traveler stands at the precipice of a terrifying decision. Will they face the spirits or the storm?